Okay, guys, I didn't want to talk about this thing. Didn't want to talk about cryptocurrencies. I don't think that's what the channel is all about. But I don't think I can run a channel, be a tech lead, and not comment about this, especially when it's finally happened. It's finally happened, and out of 100% stupidity, right? That you guys, I'm sure you know by now, the big old cryptocurrency scam, Squid Game coin. Absolute garbage scam. And this has been happening all over the place. Now, I'll give you some refreshers on it in case you're not up to date, which is basically a bunch of scam con artists create this coin called Squid Game coin. Okay? They market it with a crappy website that has so-called the text that is linked out to it. They promise that the coin will be used for games, Squid Game game that you can use to trade stuff. And then they went about creating the artificial market. The coin went up, 300,000. And then after that, they stopped the claiming of the coin. You couldn't sell it, you could only buy it, and you can only buy it from the originators of that coin. And then once they had harvested to the millions and millions of dollars, they just vanished. Okay, this is nothing to do with the Squid Game show at all. It is a follow-up meme scam, and a lot of people went in there and they were burned. They're burned because it's worth zero. It's absolutely worth nothing. So why does this happen? Why does this happen? I mean, you guys, you know? So we gotta talk about this cryptocurrency madness that's going on. This is not just relegated to something like Squid Games, which is a little bit out there. This could be related to the Shibu coin or whatever coin that's out there. I can name you 100, 1000 of these things. Please, guys, be very, very careful when you touch cryptocurrencies. Now, in this case, right, they use the meme momentum, and I'm sure at the initial part, people like the story, they like the white paper a little bit, but it just came down to speculation. Whatever that coin was worth, they wanted to get in and sell it at a higher price and make those paper profits. And I'm on these channels. Look, I own cryptocurrency myself. And I'm on these channels, I'm seeing, what Shibu is doing, what, the next meme coin is doing. This is crazy stuff if you don't know what you're doing. Now, I'm going to tell you how this scam was perpetuated and how they got out, how they rolled the thing, what they do to control the market. Now, the first thing is, in this part of the scam, right, they originated the storyline. So one of the best ways you can do that is create a meme or something that people already know. So what you guys are talking about, you're talking about Doggy Coin, talking about Shibu Coin, you're talking about Squid Game, something that everybody knows. They find it a little bit intriguing. This gets basically the fans to just go and buy it. The whole bunch of people who just like buying funny names, a little here and there. Okay, the amount might be really small, 0.0001 of a dollar. Doesn't matter. There's just a group of these people. That's a small amount. And then after that, they engage in false market participation. So what's false market? False market is when I have 100 and I'm buying it myself. I'm creating transactions within my own thing. We're bidding it up. Guys, there's no control on these markets. We don't know. They're all anonymous. So I could be buying it myself. I buy $1, I buy $4, I buy $10 because I control the supply. As long as the original buyers are not selling into the market, this is creating a false market. There's no regulation in cryptocurrency. Nobody knows who owns what whale, all that kind of nonsense. Final part, when the excitement is generated, when you're seeing the meme things, they may engage in a social media marketing blitz. You might see them, they're all over. You can't trust any of these posts anywhere on social media, some garbage thing like Squid Coin to the moon, Shibu to the moon, whatever it is, and showing their profits, YOLO, Wall Street bets, whatever. It's all part of the social media marketing channel. And this is what these guys are doing. And why not, right? This is the kind of stuff, you don't know any of these people. They are all social media accounts. They are unknown in the market. Yes, you might get one or two guys like Elon Musk posting on Twitter on that. This is not financial advice, guys. This is just how the mechanism works. And then the final edge point, right? Once there is a sufficient amount of demand, you crunch the supply. So you stop issuing the coins, or you don't allow people to sell the coins. So once those people can't sell, there's only one party that can do it, and those are the originator of the coins. Now, there's a lot of technical stuff inside the coins, how they're generated, how they're created, how they are manufactured. Is there some sort of algorithm that everyone knows that coins are being issued, or does the originator start with a whole bunch and keeps pushing the thing out? Now, we don't know that, all the coins are different technicalities, but I can tell you, making coins is completely worthless if the algorithm is not set. I can just generate them out thin air. They're just a bunch of numbers that we pick up. And I've done it myself. I can generate hashes. It's very, very simple. It depends on the algorithm. So once this happens in the end part, they dump the thing, and then they just go away. It's all in virtual land. You can't get your money back. The exchanges are, in between as well. They have to provide this anonymous trading, which is part of what crypto is, but they can't protect you as well. It's a really, really wild west thing. So guys, I want you guys to be very careful when you do cryptocurrency. You need to understand a few fundamentals and check them. Number one, how are coins generated? Who generates them? What algorithms generate them? So at least in things like Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum, there is the mining equations that come up into the thing, right? You can't just make it out of thin air. You have to go and pay money and electricity to generate those coins. Be careful. If the originator can't generate, or there's some sort of hack, you are done for. Number two, what's the value of these coins? Okay, even Bitcoin, if the value is only what the next person is willing to buy, right? We call this the castle in the sky investment philosophy. The other guy is hoping for another increase. That is a worthless coin if it's just imaginary fluffy money, right? Because at the end of the day, you got to use economic value of these coins. It's just based on what somebody else wants to use it for. It's not petrol where you can put it in your car. It's not food where you can eat it. It's not a piece of wood where you can put it in your house. This stuff is completely, utterly useless if someone isn't willing to trade you for it. So what's the point? There are hundreds and thousands of coins available. They're created every single day. This medium exchange. Now, if you did that to the US dollar, there's something called legal tender. Okay? That means that if you don't want to take it, the US government can send an army over there and force you to take it. I mean, that's what legal tender is. Basically, you can't enforce any rules if you don't have an army. Whatever the US dollar is worth $1. If you sell it for 90 cents, people are going to buy it because you can get something out of it. So these are the two main things you guys need to take a look at. Yeah, all the other stuff, making it into a blockchain, into some sort of ledger, into some kind of stuff. Look, you can do that with ordinary code as well. It's nothing special about this. You can wire that in. It's nothing special about it. These are the two main things. Is it scarce, and is it money? Is it tradable? Is there some sort of economic value? These are the two things you guys need to look at any kind of cryptocurrency that you are studying. Now, for goodness sake, guys, stop buying meme nonsense. This Wall Street stuff, right, or bets, or how it's been portrayed on the internet, this is a very, very bad idea because we don't know who are the people talking about this stuff. We don't know who's pushing this stuff, who's gaming the stuff. So as a tech lead, as a guy who builds the stuff behind it, be extremely careful when you do cryptocurrency. All right, in Singapore we have a term, right, which is called blur like sotong. So if you're a squid and you're involved in the Squid Games and you just got burnt on the coin, you are blur like a sotong. And that's the bottom line because tech lead said so.